A number of celebrities, including Elon Musk and Suze, have predicted a recession in the United States. As the Federal Reserve keeps raising interest rates in a fight against inflation, many mainstream pundits also agree that the US economy is on the verge of a recession. The most recent expert to raise the alarm is Peter Schiff, CEO and chief global strategist at Euro-Pacific Capital. "Anyone thinking this recession will be mild doesn't understand recessions," he wrote in a tweet. "The longer interest rates are held too low during a boom, the more mistakes that must be corrected during a bust. Since rates have never been so low for so long, this recession will be the most severe yet." A recession is traditionally defined as 2 consecutive declines in GDP, but the Biden administration and their supporters insist we are not in one. Additionally, the fact that the US economy showed positive GDP growth in Q3 has in some ways eased its worries about it. However, as Peter Schiff recently discussed in a podcast, there is a ton of evidence that suggests the economy is already in a recession. It's actually a stealth recession because nobody wants to acknowledge that it is actually here. The White House catchphrase is that the economy is only entering another phase of recovery, and that 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP do not meet the technical definition of a recession. Peter said, "I guess they believe if you repeat a lie often enough, people will believe it." The gold enthusiast and economist keeps expressing his opinions about the American economy. He claims that the Federal Reserve's efforts to reduce inflation could have one of 2 outcomes. He described one of the results as follows. "The FED is able to get inflation back to 2%. A severe recession and a massive financial crisis that includes government defaults and budget cuts are brought on by the simultaneous crashes of stocks, bonds, and real estate." As he discussed the following second result, he said, "Or the FED pivots before inflation returns to 2%. If the FED pivots, either to avert a financial crisis or in reaction to one, the financial inflation is going to soar, the opposite of what was experienced after the 2008 financial crisis. This time, instead of running towards the dollar, the world will run away from the dollar." Schiff also tweeted, "Everyone knows about the high inflation of the 1970s that didn't end until Volcker got serious in the early 80s. But during the 10 years from 1982 to 1992, the average annual CPI rise was 4.43%. The FED didn't get inflation back down to 2% until after the 2008 financial crisis." In September, he cautioned, "Inflation is here to stay, and it will get much worse despite rate hikes, due to over a decade of inflationary monetary and fiscal policy. This is a very bearish time for the dollar and bullish for gold," Schiff noted. "The days of sub-2% inflation are gone." Furthermore, he emphasized in August that the United States is currently experiencing a massive financial crisis that is going to be a much bigger crisis when the default starts. He issued a warning in May that the US economic downturn will be much worse than the Great Recession. Schiff is also knowledgeable about how to get ready for a downturn. He's actually been a long-time supporter of the gold metal. "The problem with the dollar is that it has no intrinsic value," he once said. "Gold will store its value, and you'll always be able to buy more food with your gold." In fact, Schiff tweeted about the extinction of cryptocurrencies, and he also stated that gold will rise again to lead a new breed of asset-backed cryptos. He's even backing up his words with deeds. Euro-Pacific Asset Management owned 1.655 million shares of Barrick Gold, 431,952 shares of Agnico Eagle Mines, and 317,495 shares of Newmont Mining Corporation as of September 30th. Agriculture is another recession-proof industry that shouldn't be disregarded when it comes to readiness. It's quite simple. People will always consume food regardless of what happens. While Schiff doesn't discuss agriculture as frequently as he does precious metals, his Euro-Pacific does own 124,818 shares of fertilizer manufacturer Nutrien. Nutrien is well positioned even if the economy does experience a severe downturn because it's one of the biggest global supporters of crop inputs and services. The company generated record net earnings of $6.6 billion in the first 9 months of 2022. Compared to the S&P 500's double-digit year-to-date decline, Nutrien shares are up 2% in 2022. Are you afraid of the risks? Investing in agriculture may provide the needed reassurance given the economic downturns and uncertainties facing the United States. If you found this video helpful, let a friend know about it. And also subscribe if you want to see more videos about investing, business, money management, wealth creation, passive income, and other financial topics. See you next time.